Since the Taliban fall from power in Afghanistan in 2001, the passage of modern civil law has allowed Afghan women to improve their lives both socially and politically. They can work, study, vote, get elected to parliament, and perform in the highest political and managerial positions. The Afghan cabinet has seen several female ministers over the past 20 years.
نسل جدید خب اون نسل گذشته نیست که بخواد او
Afghanistan's new generation is no longer a generation that can accept the Taliban's extremist ideology. We hope the situation that arises will be something acceptable for Afghan society, especially women.
But the reality is that US troops will leave in September. Peace talks between the Afghan government and the Taliban are stalled, and women have been underrepresented during the past talks. In late June, Taliban officials put out a statement promising that in post conflict Afghanistan, women would be able to seek work and education. But in areas of Afghanistan retaken by the Taliban, there are reports of restrictions being imposed on women, and that's worrying to many Afghans.
Our fear is that the Taliban will come back with the same ideology as before, with the same savagery and barbarism of their previous years. We hope the outcome of the peace talks will be something that does not impose restrictions on people, especially women and children.
The Taliban rules of Afghanistan from 1995 to 2001 and enforcement of fundamentalist Islamic law marked a dark period for Afghan women. They were not allowed to leave home, work, or study, and were forced to wear the full hijab or burqa on the street during the travel and even in emergencies. Women had virtually no right to determine their own political and social destiny and were severely isolated. The oppression of women was unprecedented in Afghan history.
بزرگترین دغدغه زنها گرفتن حق انتخاب از اونهاست.
The biggest concern of women and girls is having the right to choose in all areas of life, from stepping out of the home to meet their simplest needs, to choosing a spouse and choosing to study, work, and more. Women are worried that if the Taliban come back, they will be imprisoned at home and will no longer have the right to be in the sun. The Taliban view women as a man views his belongings and material things. Even worse, a man protects his belongings, but the Taliban do not do that for women. Their views leave no room for hope for Afghan women.
Even if the Afghan peace talks results in a deal, Afghan women rights activists worry the Taliban will try to use their renewed influence to limit women's freedoms. Mahdi Mehrain for VOA News, Washington.